All-Pro quarterback Dan Marino.
When the game is over and the pain starts, I want fast relief and no odor. So I use Sports Cream, a strong pain-relieving rub that doesn't make me smell like a medicine chest. Sports Cream, fast relief and no odor.
She followed Tommy anywhere. She's in love with the boy.
They write the hit songs.
And I thought that he walked on water.
My head and walk through the fire to find your love. All you gotta do is keep it between the lines.
Nashville Songwriters Night on American Music Shop tonight, 10 Eastern on TNN.
Hi, everybody. It's Katie and Al having a big party here at Richard Petty Weekend in Atlanta, Georgia. But come Monday, we'll be back on the job.
Yeah, we're going to have a big show Monday. Boy, howdy, will join us in the studio. Plus, we will have a world premiere video from Martina McBride.
Be here for it on TNN.
The following is a special presentation on TNN, the Nashville Network.
Live from the Georgia Dome, Alabama salutes Richard Petty. Alabama and 55,000 friends, including hosts Laurie Morgan, Ricky Van Shelton, Kyle Petty, Joe Diffie, and NASCAR's leading drivers pay homage to Richard Petty on the night before his last race. Tonight's show is brought to you by Polaroid. Pick up a Polaroid camera and pick up the fun. By Haviland. Haviland Formula 3 motor oil. Add more life to your car. And by Walmart. Always the low price. Always.
And here he comes, number 43, NASCAR's winningest driver, the king himself, Richard Petty.
This night is just for you, my friend.
It sure is. Go right this way. There's your mic right here. This is yours.
Richard, we wanted to have this party at your place up in North Carolina, but it got a little bit too small. Once we started inviting all your friends, and there's millions of them all over the country, we found that a place like this, the Georgia Dome in Atlanta, Georgia, would be almost big enough. And still, there are millions watching this on TNN. Are you ready, Richard? All right, we're ready. Is everybody ready? All right, Joe Diffie, start your engine.
Well, I don't know where I'm going, and I don't even care. But come tomorrow morning, you won't find me anywhere. I'll be gone, gone. You'll be calling me back, girl, but I'll be making tracks, baby, I'm gone. Baby, I'm leaving on the next thing smoking. This time I'm gone and I ain't joking. Western Delta Continental, Amtrak Greyhound Davis Rental. Well, I don't care where I'm bound, just as long as I'm leaving town, baby, I'm gone. Your eyes to see view and you don't believe your ears. While I'm making like Houdini, you can watch me disappear. I'll be gone, long gone. Well, I'll go anywhere just as long as you're not there, baby, I'm gone. Baby, I'm leaving on the next thing smoking. This time I'm gone and I ain't joking. Western Delta Continental, Amtrak Greyhound Davis Rental. Well, I don't care where I'm bound, just as long as I'm leaving town, baby, I'm gone. No, I don't care where I'm bound, just as long as I'm leaving town, I'll be gone. On the next thing smoking. It's a great honor to be here with you tonight, Richard. God bless you, my friend. Oh, yeah, let's have a good time now, y'all. Well, ever since I was a little bitty boy, just listening to my hero sing, I knew one day if I could find a way, I'd be doing the very same thing. Well, dreams come true, Lord, I know they do, and I can feel it down in my soul. They better make a little room at the top for regular Joe. 'Cause if they leave it up to me, I'm gonna be exactly what I've always been. The same old guy just having a good time, singing for all my friends. Well, you hear me say till my dying day, I'm the luckiest man I know. And anybody who knows me knows I'm just a regular Joe. Yes, I am. Guitar now. Now, old Lady Luck, she came looking for a lover, and I reckon I'm her man. In the right place at the right time, and suddenly here I am. When this train pulls out, where there ain't no doubt, I'm gonna ride just as far as she goes. And at the end of the line, you're gonna find I'm just a regular Joe. But if they leave it up to me, I'm gonna be exactly what I've always been. The same old guy just having a good time, singing for my Richard Petty friends. Well, you hear me say till my dying day, I'm the luckiest man I know. And anybody who knows me knows I'm just a regular Joe. So crank up the sound and turn up the lights, and let's get the show on the road. 'Cause y'all gonna party tonight with a regular Joe. Yeah, y'all gonna party tonight with a regular Joe. I set my beer down somewhere and I'll find it if I can. One thing that woman couldn't handle was an absent-minded man. Just sitting here wondering where she is when I'm the one that's lost. Since she's been gone, Lord, I just keep drifting off. I got the starting over blues this time. I don't know where to start. The last time I started over, I think I started over down in my friendly Walmart. I got a pillow here and a curtain there and a utensil or two. There ain't nothing worse than these old starting over blues. You're the lady, oh, starting over blues. Oh! Now I know what the word apartment means, 'cause I'm apart from everything and meant anything to me. Have I been here a day or three? Lord, I'm all messed up. Me in this new place could sure use a woman's touch. I got the starting over blues this time. I don't know where to start. Last time I started over, I think I started over down in my friendly Walmart. I got a pillow here and a curtain there and a utensil or two. There ain't nothing worse than these old starting over blues. I got a pillow here and a curtain there and a utensil or two. There ain't nothing worse than these old starting over blues. You're the lady, oh, starting over blues. How y'all doing tonight?
Now wait a minute. Polaroid introduces new party film. You know you make me wanna grab Polaroid and throw your hands up and share a smile now. We're all together now. Come on, Shelton now. Grab Polaroid and
Nothing picks up a party like new Polaroid party film with colorful new borders. So grab some new party film and
grab Polaroid, grab Polaroid. You know you make me wanna shoot.
Last year, Davey Allison added something new to his car. It wasn't wider tires or a slicker shape. It was the same Haviland Formula 3 motor oil you can buy straight off the shelf to add more life to your car with complete protection against heat stress, starting friction, and engine dirt. Now, we're not saying it was Haviland Formula 3 that gave Davey the energy to lead more major NASCAR races than anyone last year and win this year's Daytona 500. But we're not saying it wasn't.
For the latest in country music, come to Walmart and save. Enjoy Vince Gill's I Still Believe in You.
I still believe in you.
Music that's pure country from George Strait.
I cross my heart.
And Kathy Mattea with Lonesome Standard Time.
Around Lonesome Standard Time.
Walmart, always the low price. Always.
world of toothpaste has been turned upside down. Introducing the Colgate Clean and Easy Stand-Up Tube. What was once uncontrollable is now predictable. What was once lost, you can now find. What was once a mess is now clean as can be. Colgate's Advanced Formula Toothpaste. Now in the new stand-up tube. No other tube of toothpaste stands up to it.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome. Down below us on the stage, Joe Diffie's putting on a great show. I'm Mike Joy with Katie Haas, high above the folks down in the Georgia Dome. Talked to Joe before the show. He's going race drive. He's going to go cut a few laps with Buck and Buddy Baker and go to school, have a bit of fun with that, and he was just thrilled to be here. Dawn and Richard Petty tonight.
You know, Richard is here. He made quite an entrance down there on the floor of the Georgia Dome, and everybody is here with him, including his wife and children, who I know Linda Petty has affectionately been nudging Richard for quite some time to get out of that race car and be a normal dad. So it might happen soon. Let's see what Linda has to say.
Richard Petty has only two loves in his life, racing and his wife, Linda. While they've been together 35 years, they didn't start married life in a traditional way.
Wedding? No, it was probably a traditional racing wedding. No, it wasn't what you call a church wedding or a deal like that. Linda and myself went to South Carolina one night. She was 17, I think, and I was just turned 22. We went down there and went in front of the magistrate and told them we wanted to get married, and they took out a license. We went back home, went back the next night. You know, had to wait 24 hours for something, I don't know. Anyhow, and went back and got married, and then we drove back home, and I took her home, and I went home.
Richard and Linda waited 5 months before telling anyone they were married. That might not sound romantic, but this marriage with an unusual start has lasted over 3 decades.
It wasn't that big a deal as far as everybody's concerned. It was big for me and her. And that was really what it was supposed to be, big for me and her.
The louder y'all holler, the better we play, so it's kind of up to y'all. Ready? I want to do you a song called I'm Gonna Find Me a New Way to Light Up an Old Flame. Hit it, boy! I'm gonna find me a new way to light up an old flame. With a little bit of luck and a hug, there's gonna be a big change. I got a strong desire to start the kind of fire that'll burn through a pouring rain. I'm gonna find me a new way to light up an old flame. I've had all that I can stand. I got roses in my hand and old feelings in my heart. Now I'm knocking on her door. I can't stay away no more because we're no good apart. I'm gonna find me a new way to light up an old flame. With a little bit of luck and a hug, there's gonna be a big change. I got a strong desire to start the kind of fire that'll burn through a pouring rain. I'm gonna find me a new way to light up an old flame. I get her, boy! Take her out tonight and put a spark back in her eyes that'll never fade away. She'll see the love inside of me, a sight she never got to see. She won't know what to say. I'm gonna find me a new way to light up an old flame. Help us out now. With a little bit of luck and a hug, there's gonna be a big change. I got a strong desire to start the kind of fire that'll burn through a pouring rain. I'm gonna find me a new way to light up an old flame. I got a song from them called Is It Cold in Here or Is It Just You? There's something wrong. Lord, I'm feeling a chill that runs through my heart like a torch cuts through steel. You haven't said a word. Are you feeling it too? Is it cold in here, or is it just you? Did I leave the door wide open and let the Judas kill that whole desire? Should I put my arms around you, or put another log on the fire? Is it my imagination, or did the temperature just drop a notch or two? Is it cold in here, or is it just you? There's no warmth at all when I try to hold you near. You stare into space as if I wasn't here. Did our love just die, or is it just about to? Is it cold in here, or is it just you? Did I leave the door wide open and let the Judas kill that old desire? Should I put my arms around you, or put another log on the fire? Is it my imagination, or did the temperature just drop a notch or two? Is it cold in here, or is it just you? Oh, is it cold in here, or is it just you? Song for all the ladies that are in here tonight. Let me hear y'all holler one time, real loud. That's pretty good. One more time, real loud, everybody.
He could hear a song on the radio once and knew it word for word. That's one thing for sure. All he could think of was guitar and music. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here tonight to introduce a real good friend.
To quiet the herd at night, a cowboy often sings a song. Of course, it doesn't always work.
The road is the ultimate test. It demands the will, the determination, the energy to go further. At Texaco, you'll find that energy in System 3 gasolines for improved performance in all octane grades. It's not just in our products. It's also in our services. Everywhere you go. At Texaco, we meet the challenge of the road and then go even further.
In a nationwide survey, 5 times as many homeowners said Century 21 could do the most to help you sell a home. Now, why do you suppose that is? Century 21, preferred 5 to 1.
Hi, this is Charlie Chase coming up in the next funny business to get my old saddlebag buddy Sammy Kershaw here. This plays an important part in the stunt.
I'm smelling good right about now, folks.
He doesn't look it, but he does.
We'll show you why Sammy's sweating bullets on the racetrack. Also, gentle giant Dan Seals gives new meaning to the phrase, I want to bop. We'll have a visit from comedian Jeff Dunham and his buddy Peanut. And Aaron Tippin is the cat's meow.
Funny Business with Charlie Chase, Monday, 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. Eastern on TNN.
These little video vignettes we're showing you throughout the show, you can order and have at home as you remember Richard Petty. The toll-free number to order, 1-800-547-4343. Of course, it's 4343.
That would make sense, yes. And we are joined by Neil Bonnet tonight, who is going to be down a little later talking to Richard Petty and roaming around. But, you know, drivers can be very superstitious when it comes to certain things in their race cars. Did you have any good luck charms, maybe, when you were driving?
Katie, the closest I ever come to having a good luck charm, I put a 4-leaf clover on the dash of the race car one day. I hit the wall so hard it flew out the window, and I kind of gave them up in a hurry.
Did you? Okay.
But I tell you what, when you start thinking of Richard Petty, you start thinking about those sunglasses. Let's let Richard tell us about what he does.
They're the last thing he takes off before a race and the first he puts on when it's over. Wherever he goes, Richard Petty can be recognized by his trademark hat and glasses.
I think it's just come about, circumstances with some of it, convenience, you know, then it got caught on and you say, you know, why change? It's working.
While the look might have evolved, the glasses originally came about due to Richard's light-sensitive eyes.
That's one of the true deals. Then when I got to wearing them all the time, was we used to run dirt tracks, and I used to wear, you'd put on goggles and stuff, and then the dust would get in there and you'd sweat and all that. Well, I found these particular wraparound design, and I was wearing them just to keep the light out. Then I got in a race one day or something, I don't know, wore them during a race. Well, the dirt didn't get in them, I didn't sweat because I was able to breathe. So then the first thing you know, you wear them all the time instead of just before you got in the race car or after you got out.
When I got there, the lot was bare, but the salesman said, hold on. For a little cash, I got a 2-tone Nash out behind my barn. If the devil danced in empty pockets, he'd have a ball in mind. With a 9-foot grand, a 10-piece band, and a 12-row chorus line. Well, I'd raise some loot in a 3-piece suit, give her one dance for a dime. If the devil danced in empty pockets, he'd have a ball in mine. Well, he said, friend, it ain't the end, let's see what I can do. If you own a home, I've got a loan, tailor-made for you. Then above the racket, a voice in my jacket said, I'll tote the note. The devil made me do it, talked me into it, that was all she wrote. If the devil danced in empty pockets, he'd have a ball in mine. With a 9-foot grand, a 10-piece band, and a 12-row chorus line. Well, I'd raise some loot in a 3-piece suit, give her one dance for a dime. If the devil danced in empty pockets, he'd have a ball in mine. They say debt is a bottomless pit where the devil likes to play. I'd sell my soul to get out of this hole, but there'd be hell to pay. I'll get it, Mark. If the devil danced in empty pockets, he'd have a ball in mine. With a 9-foot grand, a 10-piece band, and a 12-row chorus line. Well, I'd raise some loot in a 3-piece suit, give her one dance for a dime. If the devil danced in empty pockets, he'd have a ball in mine. much. Y'all did pretty good singing on that thing. Will you help me sing another song? All right, that's cool. I'll tell you the words you need to know. A cold Budweiser and a sweet tater. Have you got that? I'll do it one time for you and I'll rehearse it. Then we can rehearse it. I said all that's left in the refrigerator is a cold Budweiser and a sweet tater. That's how it goes. When I point at you, it's your turn to sing. Will y'all help me out? All right. Let's rehearse it one time. I said all that's left in the refrigerator is a cold Budweiser. Looked down the drive and you were gone to my 65. All that's left in the refrigerator is cold. Hiding from this old morning light, I don't know what I did last night. I'm not sure I didn't die. I'm staring out so double wide. All that's left in the refrigerator is cold. What makes you think I care when everything I'll ever need is in that Frigidaire? Well, the phone's been ringing for an hour and I'm still standing here in the shower. I guess I should go looking for you, but I got better things to do. I don't need to leave this trailer, got a cold up. All right, you had to sing it. It's your turn now. Here we go, everybody. Are you ready? Yes, I said all that's left in the refrigerator is cold. Yeah, I said all that's left in the refrigerator is cold. Song that I'm very proud of. This song was the #1 song for us a few weeks ago, and the song has a great message. You know, it says if you think you got it bad, all you got to do is look around you. There's folks a lot less fortunate than you and I out there. And I want to dedicate this song. I know it's kind of a cool thing to be in the winner's circle, but I know there's a lot of drivers out there that look up to Richard Petty, and I know they want to be in the winner's circle one of these days, and I want to dedicate this song to y'all. It's called Ships That Don't Come In. I could tell he'd had a tough life by the way he sat and stared. And me, I'd come to push and shove, so I pulled up a chair. We talked of roads untraveled, we talked of love untrue, of strings that come unraveled. We were kings and kindred fools. Just when I'd hit bottom, that old man raised his glass and said, at least we've had our chances. There's those who never had. So here's to all the soldiers who have ever died in vain, the insane locked up in themselves, the homeless down on Main. To those who stand on empty shores and spit against the wind, and those who wait forever for ships that don't come in. it's only life's illusion that bring us to this bar to pick up these old crutches and compare each other's scars. 'Cause the things we're calling heartaches, hell, they're hardly worth our time. We bitch about a dollar when there's those without a dime. And as he ordered one last round, he said, I guess we can't complain. God made life a gamble, and we're still in the game. So here's to all the soldiers who have ever died in vain. The insane locked up in themselves, the homeless down on Main. To those who stand on empty shores and spit against the wind, and those who wait forever for ships that don't come in, and those who wait forever. Don't come in. Well, thank y'all for that. I appreciate it.
You know, Katie, Mike, when you look at that crowd out there over Joe's shoulder, there's more people here to honor Richard Petty tonight than were most racetracks when he first started racing.
Oh, that is very true. And we got a lot more surprises coming up as Alabama salutes the king, Richard Petty. Stay tuned.
Now wait a minute.
Polaroid introduces new party film.
You know you make me wanna grab Polaroid and throw your hands up and share a smile now. We're all together now. Come on, Shelton now. Grab Polaroid and
Nothing picks up a party like new Polaroid party film with colorful new borders. So grab some new party film and
grab Polaroid, grab Polaroid. You know you make me wanna shoot.
When Darrell Waltrip needs tires, he needs the right tires, and he needs them fast.
And when you need tires, see the tire team at Western Auto. We've got major brands and over 26 tire lines to fit your car, van, or light truck. Right, Junior?
Right, DW.
And we got the right price, backed by our free ride guarantee. Right, Rusty?
Right, DW. When you buy tires from Western Auto, try them for 30 days or 1,000 miles. If you're not satisfied, they'll exchange them.
That's why I take our car to Western Auto. Right, Dad?
Wrong, DW.
Stevie takes your car to Western Auto.
In America, your car doesn't just get you from here to there. It's a part of your life. To give your car complete protection, Texaco has developed Haviland Formula 3 motor oil. With not one, but 3 kinds of protection against heat stress, starting friction, and engine dirt. Haviland Formula 3. Add more life to your car.
At Shoney's, we think it's time for a change. Back to good old American values. That's why I promised to bring back traditional home-style favorites. Like meatloaf, pot roast, country fried steak, ham steak, and barbecued chicken. Not only that, but I promised 2 vegetables with every dinner. Feed your lips.
We're coming right back with Joe Diffie and special guest star Lori Morgan as Alabama salutes Richard Petty live from the Georgia Dome.
Hey, I'm Harold.
I'm Jimmy.
Phil. Don.
The Statler Brothers.
And we're coming to your house with a brand new season, Saturday night, November 21st at 9 Eastern.
Statler Brothers season premiere, Saturday, November 21st on TNN.
The wonder of over 1 million Christmas lights. The aroma of an exquisitely prepared holiday dinner. And the sounds of caroling choirs. It's Opryland's Country Christmas. 2 months of holiday festivities now with extended dates from November 6th to December 25th. Take part in it all with a special 3-day, 2-night package. You'll enjoy deluxe accommodations at Opryland Hotel or other fine area hotels. Our giant 141-foot Southern Lights Christmas tree, the Country Christmas Dinner and Musical Review, tickets to the Grand Ole Opry, a star-studded country concert, or a live telecast of Nashville Now. Admission to the unique Christmas Art, Antique, and Craft Fair, and a day cruise aboard the General Jackson Showboat. All for just $189 per person. For reservations, call 615-872-0600. It's a country Christmas, only at Opryland.
All right, I want to do. Like I told you, I have a special surprise for you. I want to bring out somebody to sing with. This is a lady I'm sure y'all all know. She's lovely, multi-talented. She's a wonderful person. Would you please make welcome Miss Lori Morgan? There's just one for me, near you.
It's like heaven to be near you.
Times when we're apart and I can't face my heart.
Say you'll never stray more than just 2 lips away.
If my hours could be spent
near you, I'd be more than content near you.
Make my life worthwhile
By telling me that I'll spend the rest of my days near you.
It's a tough job, guys. Make my life worthwhile
By telling me that I'll spend the rest of my days near you. Spend the rest of my days near you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here, and now here's my good friend, Joe Diffie, to sing a special tribute for Richard Petty, a song called He Did It All.
You fought like a soldier. You never gave in. When all hope was gone, you tried it again. With a soul full of courage and a heart full of pride, you swore you would do it or die. You did it all when it couldn't be done. You kept starting over till you finally won. Against all the odds, refusing to fall.
round one more minute. Oh, when time had run out, with your last ounce of strength, you continued to crawl till finally you did it all. Oh, you did it all when it couldn't be done. You kept starting over till you finally won against all the odds, refusing to fall. You came out a winner, yes, you did it all. You came out a winner, yes, you did it all. God bless you, Richard Petty. Thank you, everybody. God bless y'all. Thanks for letting us be a part of this.
This high-performance drink cleans your fuel system to help maintain peak performance. STP gas treatment, the high-performance drink for your car.
How does your Genie screwdrive door opener work?
You got this big screw, see? And it's real long, and the thing just turns like that, so the door slides real quiet.
Any mom with a lot of kids could use a Genie.
Genie screwdrive, built for a lifetime.
How can I ever forget one of my special customers, little Michael? Every week he'd come in, and every time he'd say, his eyes shining.
Stork reason, please, Mrs. Lang.
One of those reasons I had to give him immediately. The others I put in a bag for him. Now there is Stork Chocolate Reason, a long-lasting, chewy chocolate caramel covered with rich chocolate, just right for Michael.
Stork Chocolate Reason, please, Mrs. Lang.
And Michael still eats the first one immediately. Stork Chocolate Reason, the everlasting chocolate chew.
Oh, BKTV couldn't get any better chilling on Mount Rushmore with 4 dead presidents.
I love this place.
All right, now you guys listen up. I'm only going to say this once. You get a choice. Or the chicken filet, the steak sandwich, or the fried shrimp. And of course, somebody could have had the Whopper basket. They're dinner baskets, and they're new. George wants a steak sandwich. Thomas wants a chicken. And Teddy's doing shrimp. Abe hasn't made up his mind yet. But you better hurry up, because table service is only from 4 to 8. They're having it their way. Unison.
We love this place.
Did you hear it?
Guess who just got back today? Them wild-eyed boys that had been away. Boys are back in town, boys are back in town.
The Miller Genuine Draft Rusty Wallace stock car is back in town. So you better hold on.
Spread the word around. Guess who's back in town? Now wait a minute.
Polaroid introduces new party film.
You know you make me wanna grab Polaroid and throw your hands up and share a smile now. We're all together now. The party's jumping now. Grab Polaroid and shoot.
Nothing picks up a party like new Polaroid party film with colorful new borders. So grab some new party film and
grab Polaroid and shoot. Grab Polaroid and shoot. You know you make me wanna shoot.
One use of STP fuel injector cleaner helps remove clogging deposits. And that should be of passing interest to a lot of drivers. STP fuel injector cleaner.
We are back. Mike Joy and Katie Haas as they do a little bit of rearranging down there on the sets and make a few presentations to the king, Richard Petty. It's a very exciting night, and I got a feeling it's going to get emotional.
They've given Richard everything this year, from condominiums to furniture to cars. And a favorite gift he's gotten has been this little four-wheeler that he's using around, riding around out in the bush and out in the fields. And,
Is that right?
And having a great time. Well, let's go down and join Gary Beatty down on stage.
STP and Richard Petty are almost one word. They've been together for 21 years. STP wants to join in this celebration. May we present from First Brands Corporation, parent company of STP, Vice President Rick Bowen. Rick.
Thank you, Gary. For First Brands Corporation, the parent company of STP, Richard's 21 exciting years of service have provided us with vivid memories which we will forever cherish. We've brought along a brief video featuring many of these memories to help everyone relive them tonight for one more time.
Thank you all. I really, really appreciate y'all coming out. Appreciate all the years that you've done for me, okay?
Wow. I got a big tingle while that was playing. I'm telling you what. Richard Petty, the legend, that is some wonderful things, and there is a video that is available to relive the feeling over and over. You can buy right now if you'll call this number, 1-800. It's 547-4343.
Did you notice in that clip one of the early newspaper articles called him Dick Petty?
Yeah, I noticed that. I was thinking, who is that?
A film of the Southern 500 back in the early 60s called him Dick Petty. And his mother, Elizabeth, once said, if I'd wanted people to call him Dick, I would have named him Dick. His name is Richard. Everybody calls him that.
I'll tell you what, back in, I guess it was 1962, when his father, Lee Petty, came in from the pits one day, shut off the ignition, and said, you know, it's not fun anymore. I'm going to quit. Well, that never happened to Richard Petty.
Do you know?
It's not that it's not fun anymore.
They've been asking him since about 1967 when he was going to retire. How'd you like to have to fend off rumors about that for 25 years?
In 67, he had a fantastic year. What do you win, 10 races in a row that year?
10 in a row. We'll see some of that a little bit later on tonight.
It's incredible. The man has been around, and it's as if he has won the last 10 races in a row, the way people are just all over him. Everybody wants a piece of him.
That little clip had just so many brief little flashes of Richard's history. There's a shot of him driving an Oldsmobile, and on the door it said Richard Petty, and in parentheses, squirrel. I don't know what that meant, but I don't ever recall since ever seeing Richard's car with his name on it.
No.
Either on the roof or on the door.
Well, that certainly wasn't his name. Squirrel part.
Squirrel, no. I don't know where that came from.
He never has put his name either on his uniforms, on his fire suits, or on his car, and I think there's a story behind that.
Yeah, we talked about that. And he said, I figured that folks in the stands would say, who's driving that 43 car? And maybe somebody would be able to tell him, and maybe they'd pay a little attention to Richard Petty and watch and see how he did. And he said, I guess by now, I guess everybody who knows who drives number 43.
Right.
You know, that's why you don't wear your name, I see.
No, I don't. But maybe that's how one of his superstitions got brought about. You know, he hadn't put his name on the suit, so why start now?
We've had a lot of fun here in Atlanta. Let me tell you just how big the Stewart of stock car racing has become in this Richard Petty deal. The Atlanta Falcons play here in the Dome tomorrow at 1 p.m., and Atlanta asked the National Football League, please do not schedule us for a home game the same weekend as Richard Petty's last race. It's just too much to be going on. But underneath all these seats on the floor in front of the stage is the synthetic turf that the footballers will play on tomorrow, and all these seats will be hauled out of here and stored by about 3 o'clock this morning. Alabama's stage will start to come down and go back in that 7 or 8 tractor trailers that it came in and go off to the next show, and they'll get the turf out and get the lines drawn and be ready to play football here tomorrow.
Amazing. What a crew and what a night. Where do you see what's coming up next? We're going to have Ricky Van Shelton come on the stage for you. So stay with us as Alabama salutes the King, Richard Petty.
You start it every morning. Start after start after start. When most of your oil is still down in a pad, you start metal-to-metal contact. You start engine wear. Now help stop it with the latest breakthrough from STP. New engine treatment. It bonds right to engine parts. Independent tests proved it. Just add a quart at your next oil change and help stop engine wear before you start with new STP engine treatment.
Now wait a minute. You know you make me wanna grab Polaroid, throw your hands up, flip your head back. Come on now, share a smile now. We're all together now. Everybody's jumping now. Grab Polaroid.
If you want to pick up the fun, pick up a Polaroid camera and plenty of film, because when the film runs out, so does the fun.
Grab Polaroid, you know you make me wanna shoot.
Why is Shoney's pot roast so tender and juicy? We slow cook it.
With Shoney's home-style dinners, you get vegetables that taste so fresh. Ow! It's just like hanging out on the farm. Ow! I always knew I had great taste. Ow! Stop! Oh,
The road is the ultimate test. It demands the will, the determination, the energy to go further. At Texaco, you'll find that energy in System 3 gasolines for improved performance in all octane grades. It's not just in our products. It's also in our services. Everywhere you go. At Texaco, we meet the challenge of the road and then go even further.
He could hear a song on the radio once and knew it word for word. That's one thing for sure. All he could think of was guitar and music.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here tonight to introduce a real good friend.
To quiet the herd at night, a cowboy often sings a song. Of course, it doesn't always work.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Eckerd pharmacist Jill Gilbert.
I started volunteering in adult literacy for the same reason I became an Eckerd pharmacist. I like to help people. There was this one woman I taught to read, and she came in my store one day and brought over some medicine and said, I can read this. It's so great. Working at Eckerd, I get a chance to help a lot of people every day, but it isn't every day you get a chance, to help change someone's life.
We are back live from the Georgia Dome, where 55,000 plus are out here paying tribute to one of their idols, their heroes, and well, he has been for many years. Richard Petty, as Alabama salutes Richard Petty. We were talking a minute ago about that year, 1967.
Right. It was certainly Richard's most successful and the most successful year any stock car driver's ever had. So while they're going through band change down on the stage, you're not missing a thing. Let's have a look at Richard Petty's favorite year.
The year is 1967. Richard Petty, newly crowned king of stock car racing, began a campaign that would establish his reign as monarch of motorsport.
1966, we had a 66 Plymouth. We had boys working on the car. Bill was chief mechanic. My brother was building the engines. I was driving the car. All right, we win a few races. I don't know how many we win. 12 or 15 or whatever. All right, then we come back in 70 and 67, and we build one brand new car, build a 67 car. We fall out of 4 races in 67, they all with that one car. All the rest of the races we finished, we run a 66 car, updated 66 car. Same car, same crew, same motors, same drivers, same races. We win everything there is to win.
Richard totaled an unbelievable 27 victories, including 10 in a row. His success in 1967 will never be matched and proved him to be the true king of stock car racing.
What a year. There's no doubt about that. I mean, why would people already that early in his career say, when are you going to retire?
Well, he'd done everything there was to do. Of course, there'll never be another year like it. We only run 30 races a year now instead of the 60-some that they did back then. And there are so many more teams very competitive and capable of winning a race. I don't think there'll ever be a season like it.
Oh,
well, those of you that are familiar to TNN Motorsports and watch our coverage on Saturday and Sunday, usually you hear that throw from the booth that says, "Let's go Trackside," and the man that's always there is Glenn Jarrett. Glenn?
Well, thanks, guys. We're standing down here. We got seats down here that Bob Euchre would be very, very envious of. And a guy standing beside of me who was certainly no stranger to Richard Petty was there through the years with Richard, started right after he got started and raced a long, long time with him, Bobby. This is quite a tribute, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is, Glenn. I'm telling you, you know, the guy has done an awful lot for a long time and, you know, just really, really has done good things for the sport and the fans and all. And there are a lot of good memories.
Well, some of those memories, you guys had a pretty fierce rivalry back in the, I guess, the early 70s, and things got a little hot and contested on the racetracks at times, but through the years, you've remained quite good friends.
Well, we were able to become even better friends on into the thing. Some of my best memories were the races that I ended up in front of him. I know some of his were where he ended up in front of me, but as time went on, we were able to become better friends. And of course, when I was injured 4.5 years ago, got out of the seat of the car, we were able to become better friends just because of not having to go head to head.
Well, tell me something. When you first started your Winston Cup career, and you know you were running some modifieds and sportsmen and things of that nature, and did you look up to guys like Richard Petty? Was he an inspiration to you to get started in Winston Cup?
Richard Petty was really an inspiration to me. Richard was a guy that I said, that guy is really doing things the way I think they're done right, and so I really need to try to pattern myself along those lines and use whatever I can learn from him to help me do better.
Well, do you think there'll ever be anybody that has an impact on stock car racing like Richard Petty has?
No, I don't think there'll be anybody that will have that kind of an impact. There'll be good guys that come along and you know, racing will go on and it'll stay really, really popular. It's getting more popular all the time, as we know. But there just will not be another Richard Petty.
Well, thanks, Bobby, for coming by and sharing some time with us. We appreciate everything that you have done for this sport and look forward to your activity in the sport as a car owner for many, many years to come. You folks out there, stay tuned because we've got a lot more in store for you. Alabama Salute to Richard Petty continues right after this message. Don't go away.
Mark and my relationship goes way past business. I'm sure in a previous life he and I were twin brothers. Throughout the race, the driver and crew chief communicate. The driver complains about the car or brags about the car. It's the crew chief's job on pit stops to make whatever fixes he can to help the driver's predicament. Everyone has about the same access to equipment and technology, but the people who rub on it the most and think the most of it and think about it the most will end up winning the race.
What you're seeing is how you'd be breathing if you'd taken a Fisherman's Friend cough lozenge. North Sea fishermen have relied on them for over a century. No wonder. They give coughs and sore throats a blast of relief so powerful, it can even make nasal passages feel clearer, so you can breathe easier. So for coughs, sore throats, even nasal passages, try Fisherman's Friend cough lozenges. They work. They have to.
Come share in the magic of Beauty and the Beast with Pizza Hut. Because now when you order any pizza, your kids can collect one of 4 puppets for $1.49 each. And buy the video at your local video store and you get the Pizza Hut value card for great pizza values.
Remember when cats sang for Meow Mix?
Meow, meow,
Well, today's Meow Mix tastes even better. With flavors cats prefer over the old Meow Mix 3-to-1. And cats are doing more than singing for it. Meow Mix. Tastes so good, cats ask for it by name.
meow.
to say the least.
On the next Funny Business, we'll see how slow Sammy Kershaw can go. Dan Seals takes the law into his own hands, and Pussycat Aaron Tippin.
Tune in to Funny Business.
Funny Business with Charlie Chase, Monday on TNN.
This week on Crook and Chase, Colin Ray draws the winner in our Celebrity Cruise Contest.
Plus, Doug Stone and Kathy Mattea join us live. Don't you dare miss it.
Crook and Chase, live, weeknights 8 Eastern on TNN.
I always thought a lunch with low-fat cottage cheese and fruit was a great way to lose weight. Boy, was I surprised. Because in one delicious Ultra Slim Fast shake, you'll find half the fat and over 100 fewer calories. You'll also find more vitamins and minerals and fiber. In fact, it's hard to find another lunch this low in fat and calories with so many of the nutrients that doctors recommend. So an Ultra Slim Fast shake is more than just great tasting. It's a healthy way to lose weight.
What is TNN to you? Your home for country music entertainment. Your home for live motorsports racing. And now, there's more. Introducing TNN Outdoors. Your home for the best in fishing and outdoor sports television from the most experienced team of fishing hosts in the world. Catch the action. Catch the fun. TNN Outdoors every Saturday and Sunday beginning January 2nd. Catch the best.
Welcome back to the Georgia Dome. Ricky Van Shelton's band's down there tuning up, and those of you race fans know there's a lot of second-generation drivers. Richard Petty's one, Kyle is another, Bobby Allison's son Davey, second-generation performers running the country music business too.
Well, look, what a segue into Lori Morgan.
How about that?
Hello, y'all.
That worked out real well.
I did.
Oh, this is a great pleasure to have you here, and of course, to be with Richard Petty. Show him your support.
Oh, I'm tickled to death. I got to meet his family and everybody down there, so got to sing with Joe Diffie.
Oh,
and
boy, that was great.
What a treat. So this has been a lot of fun for us.
And how about this crowd?
Oh, they're great. They're huge.
Yes. This Georgia Dome is a bit intimidating. It is so large. There's
Very
no doubt.
much.
But this is the place to have a show, though, for Richard Petty. If you're going to have a big tribute to the man, have it someplace big. And
I kind of got all chilled up and stuff when at the beginning when he drove in and all that. It was kind of a neat thing.
Yeah, have you been a racing fan for some time? Check out the stock car and all that?
I watch it occasionally. I get real nervous when they pull into the pit, you know, and they're changing the tires and stuff. That's real nerve-wracking to me.
Just a little bit, huh?
I don't think folks realize that, of course, the racers have a pit crew. You've
That's
got
right.
your own pit crew. There's a bunch of people running around backstage to fix guitars and put drum heads on and take care of things just like a stock car team
You know,
has a crew.
I never really even thought about it that way, but that's real true. So we all have our pit crews.
How many folks tour with you, would you say?
There's about 13 of us, something like that travel on the road with us. Yeah.
A lot of unsung heroes in your business, too.
Well, actually, the parallels with country music and with auto racing are just uncanny, the way they've both of them have boomed in the last couple of years. The same type people are attracted to auto racing and to country music. And it's amazing how many people are really attracted to both.
They're down-to-earth people that are attracted to both of them. And thanks to TNN, a lot of people have got to broaden their likeness for them both.
Well, I think our fans are your fans. We're going to go down trackside once again to a fellow who spent a lot of time side by side with Richard Petty on the racetrack and now down in the Royal Box, Neil Bonnet.
Okay, Danny, with Richard, Kyle, Linda. Kyle, we'll go with you first. You know, we know you got to get back to the racetrack. Just like the Petty tradition always. Both championships, here you are in contention to win tomorrow. You got to get out of here early. But before you do, we got to ask you, you know, this thing winds down, but my goodness, to be in the last race with your dad, it's got to be something coming tomorrow.
Yeah, it really is. You know, I won earlier in the year at Watkins Glen and won at Rockingham, his last race in North Carolina, and you know, you don't get a chance to tell him much, you know, and we've been so caught up in this fan appreciation tour and stuff, but, you know, I tell you what, I'd like to tell them both that, you know, it's been fun racing against him. I'm going to miss him next year. He's still going to be hard-headed and hit me on the head when I do things wrong. I understand that because he's going to be there watching, but if I could have chose my parents, I would have chose these two standing right here. I couldn't be any more proud of any two people in the whole world.
Kyle, I just heard you say something that sunk into me a little while back. I heard you say racing against him. I used to think it. I realize now I had the opportunity to race with him, and boy, it's been a lot of fun.
It's been a great fun. You know, Rick Mass, who sat on the pole for this race, said you know, that was one of the major highlights of his career, was to set on the pole of the last race that Richard Petty's ever going to run. And, you know, I felt the same way when I got out of the car at Rockingham and my mother come to Victory Lane. I couldn't talk him into coming to Victory Lane, but my mother come anyhow, and all my family, and it was a big day for us.
Linda, we got to talk to you about this thing. First of all, you just told me and Kyle you wanted to sing just a minute ago.
That was a joke.
No, we got a good band up here. All we do is crank them up.
Yeah.
I can't sing. That was a joke.
Let's get a little bit serious about this. You know, when you go into Victory Lane, that's a lot of fun. There's good sides of racing, and it's been tough through the years at times. A lot of things happen. What's it like when this thing winds down for you? I know you try for a year to get ready for it, and tomorrow is the last day. What's it like for you?
Well, I think I have some mixed emotions. I'm probably glad for myself in a way, but I'm sad for Richard because he's given up something that he really loves.
You don't have to tell me that. I know kind of what that feels like. I tell you what, the rest of the drivers out there, I was talking to the garage area, and I don't think the race is on their mind so much as the fact that it is the last one. It doesn't take a hype job to get this guy a center attraction, and they're rolling out there at the racetrack. It's been a lot of fun through the years, but my goodness, it's hard to believe it's come to an end right now, isn't it?
Well, in February, November looked a long way off, and you're right. It's hard to believe that tonight, after tonight, tomorrow's our last day.
Richard, now it's your time, and I know you said you're getting ready for it, and you're trying to wonder what it's like. And I've seen you at the racetrack, cool as a cucumber anytime you climb in that race car, but tomorrow's got to be a little different feeling for you.
Well, it's going to be a little bit different for sure. I've got mixed emotions like Linda. I got mixed emotions about do I want to get it over with or don't I want to get it over with? You know, in one way I'm looking at, hey man, this is the last one, and I hate that it is the last race, but then on the other hand I say, hey man, with all the hullabaloo that's been going on all year, I'm glad just to get the last race over with. So I was talking to Banjo Matthews today, and he said that, you know, I probably wouldn't really realize that it was my last race for probably a couple of 3 weeks. Then he said it would really sink in, and I'd start feeling thin. So according to what he said, I got another couple of 3 weeks before I really feel anything.
Richard, it might be sunk into you, but I don't think there are all these race fans here that ever sink in for racing without you. Thank you for all the years, man. I tell you, let's go up to Gary.
Fathers and sons, some things don't need explaining. But here is one of America's great voices to tell us a little bit about fathers and sons. Ladies and gentlemen, Ricky Van Shelton.
He was sitting beside me in the passenger seat as we looked through the windshield at the quiet little street. He was smiling so proudly as he gave me the key, but inside I knew he was as nervous as me. And I said, Daddy, oh Daddy, are you sure I know how? Are you sure that I'm ready to drive this car now? He said, I'm right here beside you, and you're gonna do fine. All you gotta do is keep it between the lines, 'cause it's a long, narrow road, and only the good Lord knows where it leads in the end. Oh, but you got to begin. So keep your hands on the wheel, believe in the things that are real. Take your time and keep it between the lines. I was sitting in my chair, kind of speaking alone, had him lying on the floor with his coloring book. Then he caught me watching, and he climbed on my knee. Said, Daddy, oh Daddy, would you do one with me? Then I hugged him so tight as we turned the page. Said, I haven't done this since I was your age. Said, I'm right here beside you, and you're gonna do fine. it between the lines. So we finished the picture and I put him to bed. Got down on my knees and I bowed my head. And I said, Father, oh Father, I feel so alone. Are you sure I can raise him with his mommy gone? Then the answer came back so gentle and low, in the words of my daddy from so long ago. Said, I'm right here beside you and you're gonna do fine. All you gotta do is keep it between the lines. 'Cause it's a long, narrow road. Only the good Lord knows where it leads in the end. And keep it between the lines. Oh, just take your time and keep it between the lines. We thank you very much. We're going to do this next song for all the wild race drivers out there. It's called Wild Man. Running down the road, same old, same old. Really know it so well, I think I can drive it blind. Steady as a wall, but underneath it all, gonna blow the roof off one of these nights. I can't deny that somewhere inside there's a wild man. Mama always said, son, don't you let it get out of hand. If I go crazy now and then, baby, you got to understand. Oh, I'm a wild man. Yeah, that's what I am. And I'm a wild man. Coming through the door, I know what it's all for. While I'm walking the line as far as the line will go. Wound up so tight, but I know tonight I don't have to hold back when I'm holding you close. I can't deny that somewhere inside there's a wild man. Mama always said, son, don't you let it get out of hand. If I go crazy now and then, baby, you got to understand. Oh, I'm a wild man. Yeah, that's what I am. And I'm a wild man. I can't deny that somewhere inside there's a wild man. Mama always said, son, don't you let it get out of hand. If I go crazy now and then, baby, you got to understand. Oh, I'm a wild man. Thank you. We're gonna do one more song. I want to dedicate it to Mr. Richard Petty's wife, Linda. I met a while ago. Linda, this is the only song I know with Linda in it, and it's called Linda Lou. Well, they call my baby Fatty, but her real name is Linda Lou. Yeah, they call my baby Fatty, but her real name is Linda Lou. She's a fine, fat, pretty now. You never know what my baby's gonna do. That Linda Lou. She goes strolling down the streets. All the cats, they look around. She's never flat in the eye. You never know what my baby's gonna put down. You know that everybody tell me she's the cutest little girl in town. Gonna marry that girl next Saturday night. Take out her for the rest of my life. From now on, my roaming days are through. La 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 la. Linda Lou, Linda Lou, Linda Lou, tell me, you gotta tell me what to do. I had a real bad dream. You told me, you said that we were through. Now if you ever go and leave me, you break my poor heart right in two. Therefore, Linda Lou. Of my life. From now on, my roaming days are through. It's all because of the run. Hey, it's all because of the run. Hey, it's all because of the run. Hey, it's all because of that chick. Linda Lou, Linda Lou, Linda Lou, tell me, well, you gotta tell me what to do. I had a real bad dream. You told me, you said that we were through. Now if you ever go and leave me, you break my poor heart right in two. Yeah, we got one more to lose. Sure, one tonight. That's what it's all about. Goodbye.
This portion of Alabama Salutes Richard Petty is brought to you by Wrangler, country music's favorite label.
It's great. They fixed up that old truck and went out for the big driving lesson. You know, they'll never forget this day as long as they live.
Here's to fathers and sons, first-time driving lessons and comfortable blue jeans. Wrangler.
Presto has a great idea.
Shoot some slices, shoot some shreds, shoot some salad, salad shooter.
Presto has a great big idea. Professional salad shooter slicer shredder. Big capacity, holds a lot, shoots a lot. Powerful, fast, a variety of cutting blades. So you can point and slice thick, slice thin, shred right into the bowl, even ripple cut. Chop, grate right where you want. Clean up easy, dishwasher safe, store anywhere.
Salad shooter!
Original salad shooter and professional salad shooter from Presto.
Hey, Mark, what's it like?
What?
Driving one of those souped-up family cars.
I don't think you could handle it, Al. Sometimes we bump into each other. Yeah, but it's always in slow motion.
Are you going to take that from a guy who can't do anything for more than 5 seconds at a time?
Turn and face your accuser, Joe. I don't have to turn, man. I'm a drag racer. Speak. Sing. Read.
The one trick he can't do is read a label, so it's your job to find out a fancy dry dog food like Science Diet starts with ground corn. It's the first ingredient. Well, Purina One brand dog formula starts with chicken. And chicken, with corn, wheat, and other ingredients, provides high-quality nutrition. So give your dog Purina One.
Purina One, second to none.
Maybe we should try piano lessons.
The world of toothpaste has been turned upside down. Introducing the Colgate Clean and Easy Stand-Up Tube. What was once uncontrollable is now predictable. What was once lost, you can now find. What was once a mess is now clean as can be. Colgate's Advanced Formula Toothpaste. Now in the new Stand-Up Tube. No other tube of toothpaste stands up to it.
Well, we've had some of the greatest singers of all time out here tonight with some of the best voices in the world. And look who came by to show his tribute also to, I guess, one of his
Did
heroes.
you throw me in that
Burt
category?
Reynolds.
Greatest singers of all time?
Well, no.
No, but
because I did an album, you know. And
You
if you'd
did?
like
You
one, I've still got them.
Tapes outside the booth here. We had to look
This is
pretty far
great.
to find somebody who had crashed more cars than Richard Petty to bring on the show tonight, and we're just glad you could drop by.
I actually have made more money in cars than Richard, which is I'm probably the only one in the world that did.
And driven less laps to do it.
Yeah. and a lot of, I remember when we did Smokey, the Trans Am had just come out, and they went up 600%. So the guy said, we're going to give you one for life. The president said that. But the problem is the president died 2 years later, and that's what happens to me.
Well,
oh boy,
Major Mark, this is really great to have you here out here tonight. I'm sure you're enjoying yourself, and
I'm
I
having
have
a
a
good
few
time.
things you want to say about Richard Petty.
Well, I don't know what's been said, but probably everything. But he is a hero of mine. Was a hero of mine. I grew up in Georgia and Florida, and stock car racing was a major big deal. And he was kind of he was like the first hero we had. You know, I mean, before that it was drag strip, you know, guys and things like that. But
never anybody national until you got to somebody like Richard.
No, he was the first. He was the first guy that people in New York knew who he was.
Right.
True.
And he also, at that time, he would crash and burn or win, which I like.
It's always exciting.
Sounds like your movie career.
That is my movie
Right.
career.
Yeah.
That's it. Sums my whole career, as a
What?
matter of fact.
I don't know about that. No,
Well,
you
of course, now Burt used to own the car that Harry Gant drives. He and Hal Needham owned that car. And
yeah, that's a little known fact.
A little known
I
thing?
didn't know it till Mike just told me.
Yeah, well, that tells you how many races Harry was winning in those days.
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
This was when Harry wasn't winning races. It was about, no, Harry's the greatest guy in the world, and he's now got it together. I mean,
They're
he's
doing
getting
well.
more seconds and thirds and stuff and piling up. It was about 10 years ago.
See,
But
Burt
you know, every
knows.
time a tire blows, you know how much that is? I don't even want to talk about it.
It's now $250 just for the
I'm
tire.
getting a tick just thinking about it. That's why I got out of that business.
Burt knows there's a lot of money in racing because he put a bunch of it there.
That's right, I did.
You and Hal.
Sure, it's sure a nice crowd, though, there, aren't they?
Yep, and we're glad to have you with us. Thanks
Very
for
much
joining
so.
us.
And also, country music is like my passion.
Yep, you've had some great shows concerning country music.
Well, I mean, all my heroes are here, too.
Wow.
And Laura Morgan, well, forget it.
We'll let you go
Please,
business.
neighbors.
We have a look at some of Richard Petty's charitable
I'm wearing a
endeavors.
red dress myself.
What? Fire. March 19th, 1989, Richard Petty's car backfired, igniting some spilled gas and engulfing gasman Robert Calicut in flames. Calicut was hospitalized for over a month with second and third degree burns over almost 30% of his body. Less than 3 weeks after the accident, Richard organized and held the Richard Petty Randolph County Celebrity Golf Tournament to benefit the J.C. Burns Center at North Carolina Medical Center in Chapel Hill.
Looky here, right. Whoa, nice, very nice, please.
Robert Calicut has recovered from his burns and has returned to working in the Petty pits. Richard's charity extends beyond family and friends to handicapped children, the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and others who need a special helping hand. Even the golf tournaments become an annual event to help other burn victims. All are expressions of Richard's large heart and his love for people.
There's so much that he has done for other people, but not only everything he does, in fact, affects, seems just like all bunches of people.
Yeah. And a whole side of that the folks never see. There's a whole side to stock car racing that happens down in the garage area the folks are aware of. And just the schedule that a normal driver goes through, never mind a Richard Petty or somebody involved in something like a fan appreciation tour and all the time that Richard has to spend. I heard things got a little nervous at the racetrack today. There was one group of people that had one of Richard's arms and said, "Richard, we want you to come and rehearse for this show." And then there was somebody on the other side with this with his other arm and said, "Richard, we need to get you in the car and get you practiced up so you can run that final race tomorrow."
That's got to be the only time that he has to himself is when he gets into the race car. That's it.
Yeah.
Any other time he is just flocked upon.
I'm not looking forward to tomorrow. Kathy and I talked about this a little earlier on her show, Country Beat. And I don't think I'd want to be at that race tomorrow. You know, Richard Petty's just been just so much of what's going on in this sport that it would be real tough to watch him climb in that car for the final time. I mean, we'll hear about it, but
whoever's going to win the race, I think they're going to be a little overshadowed by the fact that
the championship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but so what?
Let's go back down to pit road. Glenn Jarrett.
Well, thanks, Mike. I'm surrounded by a wealth of talent, or at least a lot of wealth over there on the end with Davey Allison. But some rising new stars here, Mike Waltrip, Hut Strickland, of course, everybody knows Davey Allison. And this guy on my right here is Dick Brooks. Now, he's kind of like me. He's washed up as a race car driver, so he took to the airways. Dick works for MRN on the radio broadcast of all Winston Cup stock car racing. Now, Brooks, there's a question, and I got to ask you now. I remember when you came on the scene, and he won some races, won at Talladega, ran very well for a number of years, but you started probably 6-8 years after Richard Petty finished, retired 6-8 years before Richard Petty's going to. How does that make you feel?
Well, I'll tell you, I'm older than white thread. I just started back, when tires was only 16 inches around, and so it's been a long, long time. But I never ever dreamed. Anybody here now, these guys just starting off, and the young guys and the people that's around here can say, "Oh, this is old hat, man. This happens every week." But to think about this 24 years ago when I won the Rookie of the Year. To think that something like this was going to happen. I ran every lap, but about 18 one time at Richmond. I made $230, and these guys paid this much for tickets to get in this place. So it's just great.
Well, we appreciate you being here. On my left is Hut Strickland, and Hut, you're on the other end of the spectrum. You grew up watching Richard Petty race, and I know you were a big fan of his.
Well, I certainly am, Glenn. It was a deal there where for the first race I was in, I kind of got to watch him there a little bit, and it's like, I had to reach over and pinch myself driving the car. Like, I can't really be out here on this same racetrack with Richard Petty, but it's been a great thrill for me to be able to go out and race with him every Sunday, and it's something I really enjoyed.
Well, thanks a lot, Hut. Now down to Mike Waltrip on the other end there, and another guy that, of course, he had an older brother, Darrell, who he kind of patterned himself after in some ways, but Richard was a big influence in your life also, more than a lot of people know.
Yeah, he was good enough to take a struggling young race car driver that wanted to make it in NASCAR Winston Cup racing and give him a place to live. Moved in with Richard and his wife Linda, and he gave me a job at Petty Enterprises, and he was real instrumental in me getting going because he gave me a lot of advice, told me if I wanted to race Winston Cup I needed to go ahead and jump in a car if I could, and while living with him in '85 I started my first 5 Winston Cup races, ran the full schedule in '86, and have been doing it ever since. So and today I had the biggest honor of my career, I think. Someone gave me a picture of Richard and myself together at Phoenix, and they gave him one too, and I took mine over to him. I said, "Richard, sign this for me. I want to have something kind of remember this year by." And he said, "Okay, you sign mine for me." So I gave Richard Petty my autograph today, and I'm sure that if you had told him that would have ever happened 5 years ago or 7 years ago, however long it's been, when I was bumming food and cars and a place to sleep and all that off of him, he'd have probably told you he's crazy, but I enjoyed that today, and I've enjoyed tonight. This is a great evening.
Okay, thanks, Mike. One quick comment from Davey Allison, then we go to break. This is quite a deal, and this is a great tribute for a great guy.
This is a well-deserved great tribute for Richard Petty, you know, and, you know, I'm just proud to be here seeing all this activity that's going on right now, and I think tonight is something special that nothing could ever match it.
Okay, good luck to all you guys tomorrow. You folks out there, stay tuned. We'll be back when Alabama salutes Richard Petty, the King.
If you think all real estate organizations are alike, there's something you should know. In a nationwide survey, homeowners were asked which real estate organization they think could do the most to help you sell your home. And the name that came up most often was Century 21, by a very big margin, 5-1. Shouldn't you have the one that's head and shoulders above the rest? Century 21.
Why is Shoney's pot roast so tender and juicy? We slow cook it.
With Shoney's home-style dinners, you get vegetables that taste so fresh. Ow! It's just like hanging out on the farm. Ow! I always knew I had great taste. Ow! Stop! Oh,
Cold filtered. Miller Genuine Draft. For those who've discovered its real draft taste, the world is a very cool place.
For the latest in country music, come to Walmart and save. Enjoy Rodney Foster's Del Rio, Texas, 1959.
Just call me lonesome.
Take home Big Iron Horses, a big winner from Restless Hearts. And John Michael Montgomery proclaims that life's a dance.
Life's a dance, you learn that.
Walmart, always the low price. Always.
Now wait a minute.
Polaroid introduces new party film.
You know you make me wanna grab Polaroid, throw your hands up, and share a smile now. We're all together now. Come on, jumping now. Grab Polaroid.
Nothing picks up a party like new Polaroid party film with colorful new borders. So grab some new party film and
grab Polaroid. Grab Polaroid. You know you make me wanna shoot.
See, because we're rocking around. They don't have these chairs nailed down.
No.
And Joe Diffie took about the roof off the house, and he's loosened the chairs up here, too. Great
must have been
opening
what
set.
it was. Joe Diffie is right here. One man.
Yeah.
How you feeling today? No, where's your leather?
I'm sorry.
So what's your tattoo?
No, I don't have a tattoo.
No, you don't?
No.
Why not? Do you have any scars?
No, I don't have
Get
just a broken heart. That's all.
That's
it.
No, you don't. You did a fantastic performance
Thank
tonight,
you.
as usual.
And
You're so good.
55,000 people. I mean, what's
Quite a
that
few
like to
folks.
stand up there and look out on that kind of crowd?
Well, it's kind of scary, you know. I mean, you look out there and see all them people, and you wonder if they can see you from that far back.
Is that one of the largest crowds you've played for?
Yes, one of the largest crowds. Of course, I played at June Jam has about 75,000, and Jamboree in the Hills had about 100,000 in it. So that's a bunch of folks.
Of course, you also did some driving country for us this
Yep,
year.
did Drive Country, Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, it was
fun.
big time with
That's fun.
Colin
Me and Colin
Ray.
Ray. Yep.
Great show as usual. You're a big fan of racing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I went today and sang the national anthem at the ARCA race that they had today, and that was fun. I enjoyed it. I got to meet a lot of the drivers today, and met Davey Allison. Got to feel his screws in his arm, where he had the wreck and the Pocono.
You got to feel.
Yeah,
the screws in his arm?
Davey Allison. I'm like feeling the screws in his arms, and
I would have loved that.
And I got up on top of his trailer and met Dale Earnhardt and of course Darrell Waltrip and Kyle Petty and several of them.
And you are maybe one day going to go to driving school.
Yeah,
real
I'm thinking
soon.
about doing that, going out there and
film at
crashing.
11. Yeah, and crashing. You're going to follow Bert right in Bert's
You'll never
footsteps.
forget it.
We're going to crash on out of here for this break and be right back to the Georgia Dome.
He's back. This time we get it.
STP gas treatment cleans intake valves and fuel injectors to help engines run better.
STP, the edge.
3 reasons not to buy BF Goodrich TA tires. Being the center of attention makes you uncomfortable. You think a Little Deuce Coupe is a place where tiny chickens are kept. You think Lug Nuts is a high-fiber cereal. BF Goodrich TA tires for the rest of us.
Al Unser Jr. knows what it's like to win the Indianapolis 500 with 0.04 of a second to spare. Mark Martin knows if he lets someone cross his wake at 200 miles per hour, his car may be doing the lambada. And Joe Amato knows that at 296 miles per hour, he must pull his chute at precisely the right moment to keep from becoming an astronaut. Apparently, it is what you know.
Quality motor oil can go a long way toward protecting against engine wear. But by adding STP oil treatment, it can go even further because STP increases even the best oil's viscosity by up to 50%. It's that simple.
Alabama's getting ready for their salute to Richard Petty. We'll return with more live from the Georgia Dome.
On the next Funny Business, we'll see how slow Sammy Kershaw can go. Dan Seals takes the law into his own hands, and Pussycat Aaron Tippin.
Tune in to Funny Business.
Funny Business with Charlie Chase, Monday on TNN. What is TNN to you? It's your home for the best in country music entertainment. It's your home for the best in live motorsports racing. And beginning January 2nd, 1993, there's more. Introducing TNN Outdoors, your home for the best in the world of fishing from the leaders in outdoor television programming. Bill Dance Outdoors, In Fisherman with Al Linder, Fishing with Roland Martin, Hank Parker's Outdoor Magazine, The Great American Outdoors with Ron Shearer, Fishing with Orlando Wilson, and the exciting competition from Bassmasters. Catch the best. TNN Outdoors, January 2nd.
Ladies and gentlemen, this whole evening was their idea. They love Richard Petty, and he loves them, and here they are. Alabama!
City and head for the cabin we love back deep in the woods. Oh, maybe we would. Woo! We could jump some big old jet plane and head for the islands where the weather is always good. Don't you know we would? Hello. Oh, now we can't do this, we can't do that, but baby we can stay right where we're at. Take a little trip, take a little trip, take a little trip up to heaven tonight. Take a little time, leave it all behind. Take a little trip with Richard Petty tonight. We can go downtown to a nightclub and dance to the rhythm of the music on that old hardwood. Oh, baby, we could. Let me tell you, hey, we can call up Rita and Bobby, see what they're doing tonight, and maybe play some room. Oh, baby, we could. Yeah, we could. Oh, now we can do this, but baby, we can stay right where we're at. Take a little trip, take a little trip, take a little trip up to heaven tonight. Take a little time, leave it all behind. Take a little trip, you and me outside. Pull down the shade, turn out the light. Take a little trip with Richard Petty tonight. Take a little trip, take a little trip, take a little trip up to heaven tonight. Take a little trip, you and me outside. Pull down the shade, turn out the light. Take a little trip with Richard Petty tonight. Oh, get it, King, yeah. Thank y'all. Is everybody having fun tonight in Atlanta, Georgia? Yeah. She and I live in our own little world. Don't worry about the world outside. She and I agree that she and I lead a perfectly normal life. But just because we aren't awful social, people think there's something to hide. But all our friends know we just a little old-fashioned, she and I. Oh, ain't it great? Ain't it great? Ain't it fine? Ain't it fine? To have a love someone the others can't find. Ain't it wonderful? No. All we ever need is just the two of us, she and I. Ain't it wonderful? Yeah. She and I share with everybody else the same wants, needs, and desires. She and I save, and she and I pay on everything that we require. But just because we aren't often seen separately, people think there's something to hide. But all our friends know we just a little old-fashioned, she and I. Oh, ain't it great? Ain't it great? Ain't it fine? Ain't it fine? To have a love someone the others can't find. Ain't it wonderful? No. All we ever need is just the two of us, she and I. She and I live in our own little world. Ain't it wonderful? She and I live in our own little world. Ain't it wonderful? Ain't it fine, fine? She and I live in our own little world. Ain't it wonderful? Ain't it great? She and I live in our own little world. Ain't it wonderful? Ain't it fine, fine, fine? It's so wonderful. It's so wonderful. Right here now. She and I. It's so wonderful. Ain't it wonderful? She and I. Oh, two together. So wonderful. She and I. Yeah, yeah. Oh, ain't it wonderful? She and I live in our own little world. Yeah, yeah. Ain't it great? Oh, ain't it fine? Ain't it wonderful? Ain't it great? Ain't it fine? Ain't it wonderful? your hands together now. Let's get it where you get to it. Here we go. If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. That lead guitar is hot, but not for Louisiana man. So rolling up that road for baby love, that's all that's. If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. Come on! I remember in Atlanta, Georgia, we were putting on a show when a cowboy in the back stood up and yelled, say we love what you do. Now boys, don't get us wrong, there's just something missing in your song. Hey, if you're gonna play in Texas, hey, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. That lead guitar is hot, but not for Louisiana man. So we dusted off our boots and put our cowboy hats on straight. Them Texans raised the roof when Jeff opened up his case. Say y'all all want a two-step, say you want a do-si-do. Well, here's the fiddling song before we go. Hey, if you gonna play in Texas, hey, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. That lead guitar is hot, but not for Louisiana man. So rosin up that bow for baby love, and that's all that's. If you gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. Everybody! If you're gonna play in Texas, hey, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. That lead guitar is hot, but not for Louisiana man. So rolling up that bow for baby love, that's all that's. If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. Hot, but not for Louisiana man. So rolling up that boat for baby love, and that's all that's. If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. Booga booga!
This portion of Alabama Salutes Richard Petty is brought to you by Shoney's. Now you can get Shoney's Breakfast Bar, the best breakfast in town.
Why is Shoney's pot roast so tender and juicy? We slow cook it.
With Shoney's homestyle dinners, you get vegetables that taste so fresh. Ow! It's just like hanging out on the farm. Ow! I always knew I had great taste. Ow! Stop! Oh,
Last year, Davey Allison added something new to his car. It wasn't wider tires or a slicker shape. It was the same Haviland Formula 3 motor oil you can buy, straight off the shelf, to add more life to your car with complete protection against heat stress, starting friction, and engine dirt. Now, we're not saying it was Haviland Formula 3 that gave Davey the energy to lead more major NASCAR races than anyone last year and win this year's Daytona 500. But we're not saying it wasn't.
Cyrus, country music star and host of the new home video NFL Country. Available now at all Walmart stores.
Country music in the NFL. Man, that's a great combination.
It sure is, and it's a great video with your smash hit, Achy Breaky Heart. Plus songs by George Strait, Randy Travis, Dwight Yoakam, and others. It's the best of country music and the NFL.
So pick up NFL Country at a Walmart near you.
Walmart, always the low price, always.
You start it every morning. Start after start after start. When most of your oil is still down in a pan, you start metal-to-metal contact. You start engine wear. Now help stop it with the latest breakthrough from STP. New engine treatment. It bonds right to engine parts. Independent tests proved it. Just add a quart at your next oil change and help stop engine wear before you start with new STP engine treatment.
Welcome back live from the Georgia Dome. It is Katie Haas and Mike Joy here as Alabama salutes Richard Petty. And moments ago when they were doing If You're Going to Play in Texas, those were actually Richard Petty's grandkids down there. Then one of them even crashed and burned. Did you notice that?
He spun out. And then Richard got up and he was dancing with the grandkids.
Oh,
he's having a great time tonight.
Nice touch. And of course, Alabama, they are big fans of Richard Petty and have been for
a long
some time.
They've come to a lot of races. They've come to Talladega and taken it all in, stood up there on the starter stand and stayed and got to meet a lot of folks in the garage area. And they just quickly became Richard Petty fans. And folks, this is a treat because it's the first time we've ever had Alabama live in their whole concert on network TV. Back to the stage.
Yeah, let's have some fun tonight. What an evening. American pride is something you feel inside, something you can't describe. It's American pride. Dad said, son, I'm proud you won, but the game is more than any toy. And Mama said, now son, say sir and say ma'am, and be proud you're Southern boy. Well, you play when you're hurt, and you work when you're tired, 'cause that was Grandpa's way. And the biscuits are better at Granny's house, and the gravy tastes great all day. Yes, it does. American pie, yes it is. It's something you feel inside, something you can't describe, something you cannot hide. American pride, something you feel inside. Traditions run deep and wide with American pride. How y'all doing? When a new baby's born, we all celebrate with tears of joy in family eyes, 'cause we all know the baby will grow up with American pride. Yeah, we work and we play and we have our own ways, and we don't all look alike. But if the cause is right, we'll stand up and fight to protect our American pride. Sing it, sing it, sing it. American pride, yes it is. It's something you feel inside, something you can't describe, something you cannot hide. American pride, yes it is. Something you feel inside. Traditions run deep and wide with American pride. With American pride. It's American pride. Oh, yeah! Here we are, once again, stronger now than we have ever been. Hi, honey. Hand in hand, heart to heart. Now we made it through the hardest part. We had to break it all down to build it back up. Lean on each other when the times got rough. How we survived going through so much. Baby, you and I could write a book about love. Oh, here we are, one to one, looking back to see how far we've come. We shared it all, you and I, and still together after all this time. Yeah, we did. We had to break it all down to build it back up. Lean on each other when the times got rough. How we survived going through so much. Baby, you and I could write a book about love. Well, here we are in Atlanta, Georgia. This is Richard Petty's night, in case you haven't noticed already. This will be your Richard. All right, hold on. Here we are, once again, stronger now than we have ever been. Hand in hand, heart to heart. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Play Johnny, play for Richard.
He's back. This time we get him.
STP gas treatment. Cleans intake valves and fuel injectors to help engines run better. STP, the edge.
It's the same thing every Saturday. He puts on those old blue jeans and goes out with that old dog, and he's gone all day. He says he's going to bring back dinner, but all he ever brings back is that old dog.
Here's to old dogs, Saturday mornings, and comfortable blue jeans. Wrangler.
Attention racing fans. Richard Petty, who has made history for over 3 decades of professional racing, is now bidding all his fans farewell. To honor a lifetime of racing excellence, CPC Environment, the premier minters of sports and entertainment medallions, has been licensed to mint a limited edition of 15,000 pure silver commemorative medallions and 200 gold medallions. Each 1 troy-ounce pure silver medallion is individually numbered and features Petty's likeness on the front, with the official 1992 Fan Appreciation Tour logo on the reverse. Each medallion comes in its own crushed suede display case, complete with historical booklet, and retails for $39.95. Environment is also offering a 2-piece silver and gold limited edition set. Only 200 will be minted. For more information on the sets or to order an individual medallion, call 1-800-765-0123. Visa and MasterCard accepted, 30-day money-back guarantee. 1-800-765-0123.
Quality motor oil can go a long way toward protecting against engine wear. But by adding STP oil treatment, it can go even further, because STP increases even the best oil's viscosity by up to 50%. It's that simple.
She followed Tommy anywhere. She's in love with the boy.
They write the hit songs.
And I thought that he walked on water. My head ain't walked through fire to find your love. All you gotta do is keep it between the lines.
Nashville Songwriters Night on American Music Shop tonight, 10 Eastern on TNN.
Welcome back. Alabama Salute to Richard Petty continues live here in the Georgia Dome, and they are sounding so fine.
Oh, it's a great show.
They are. Yeah.
What's your favorite Alabama song?
Well, I like Forever as far as I go, and I also like Lately I'm in a Hurry.
Why does that not surprise me?
I don't know. Let's go back to the floor and Alabama.
Tonight we're going to go back and pick up some of the songs that you may have not heard in a few years on the stage from Alabama. Hopefully we can bring back some memories that you enjoy and remember the good old days, so to speak. This first song we're going to do in this little medley of songs is the song that we did with a friend of ours from Alabama called Lionel Richie, Joe.
Deep river woman, Lord, I'm coming home to you. Deep river woman, Lord, I know she's waiting, just anticipating all my love. I've been out in the world, I guess the fast life's had me going, but now all that's changed. I finally made up my mind about the one thing I've been knowing, is you're the only girl I've ever cared for in this world. Lord, I'm coming home to you. Deep river woman, Lord, I know she's waiting, just anticipating all my love. Lying beside you, watching you sleeping,
after you've loved me so tenderly. I'm searching for some way to tell you how good it felt when I held you. There's so many ways you get to me, 'cause you got the touch, you turn me on and on. You got the fire in me that keeps burning strong. The longer I'm with you, the deeper and deeper in love I fall. 'Cause you got the moves, you move me so much. You've got the touch. If I had you, we'd run like gypsies in the wind, and we'd be lovers, and we'd be friends. If I had you, if I had you, we'd count the stars all one by one, and we'd make love till they were gone. Oh, if I had you. Oh, yeah. 'Cause you light a fire way down in my soul. The flame keeps growing stronger, and there ain't no control. And there's nothing, oh, there's nothing, I know there's nothing that I wouldn't do. If I had you, if I had you. There's a light in your eyes tonight, and you know I know that look anywhere, 'cause you got plans, and I'm one lucky man. Before we get so carried away, there's just something I've been wanting to say. When we make love, it's more to me than just an affair. I want you to know how much I care. When we make love, oh, it's such a precious time. We share our hearts, our souls, and our minds. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. Now let's make love, sweet love. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm in a hurry to get things done away, rushing till life's no fun. All I really gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why. Don't know why I have to drive so fast. My car has nothing to prove. It's not you, but it'll do 0 to 60 in 5.2. I'm in a hurry to get things done away, rushing till life's no more. All I really gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why. Can't be late. I've even plenty of time shaking hands with the clock. I can't stop. I'm on a roll and I'm ready to rock. Oh, I'm in a hurry to get things done away, rushing till life's no far. All I really gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why. I hear a voice. It says I'm running behind. I better pick up my pace. It's a race and there ain't no room for someone in second place. I'm in a hurry to get things done. I rushing till life's no fun. All I really gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why. I'm in a hurry to get things done away, rushing till life's no fun. All I really gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why. I'm in a hurry to get things done away, rushing till life's no fun. All I really gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why. I'm in a hurry to get things done away, rushing till life's no fun. All I really gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why. Thank you very much. We appreciate it very much. Guess who just got back today? Them wild-eyed boys that had been away. Boys are back in town, boys are back in town.
The Miller Genuine Draft Rusty Wallace stock car is back in town. So you better hold on.
Spread the word around. Guess who's back in town?
What you're seeing is how you'd be breathing if you'd taken a Fisherman's Friend cough lozenge. North Sea fishermen have relied on them for over a century. No wonder. They give coughs and sore throats a blast of relief so powerful, it can even make nasal passages feel clearer, so you can breathe easier. So for coughs, sore throats, even nasal passages, try Fisherman's Friend cough lozenges. They work. They have to.
So you want to be a cook? Make it shine.
Fume-free Easy Off is heat activated, so there's no gloves, no harsh fumes.
No smell?
And no grease.
Not bad, kid.
Easy Off, fume-free or heavy duty. The easy way out of a dirty oven.
How does your Genie screwdrive door opener work?
Push the button on the garage and the door opens just like that.
As opposed to a chain, and if you've ever seen a chain on a bicycle, you'll know that it jerk.
Genie screwdrive, built for a lifetime.
There's a lot more of Alabama to come. Stay with us. We'll return after this.
Next morning was just as dry. Not a cloud in the sky.
Well, howdy, y'all, from Atlanta, Georgia, in the Georgia Dome. Gary Beatty and Kathy Martindale from Video PM.
And I declare, that's a guest of ours Monday. No, you know who's going to be here Monday?
Who?
L.M. Jones.
All right.
Lewis Marshall, better known as Grandpa Jones. Join us Monday.
All-Pro quarterback, Dan Marino.
When the game is over and the pain starts, I want fast relief and no odor. So I use Sports Cream, a strong pain-relieving rub that doesn't make me smell like a medicine chest. Sports Cream, fast relief and no odor.
This week on Crooked Chase, Colin Ray draws the winner in our Celebrity Cruise Contest.
Plus, Doug Stone and Kathy Mattea join us live. Don't you dare miss it.
Crook and Chase, live, weeknights 8 Eastern on TNN.
Here's the heart, TNN.
Where the bright stars are
Don't forget that a lot of the video vignettes of Richard Petty you've been watching tonight can be part of your own collection. The number to order is 1-800-547, you know the rest, 4343.
Easy number to remember. And tonight, joining in part for the Richard Petty salute is Ricky Van Shelton. And boy, you were fantastic tonight.
Well, thank you.
That song you snuck in there, Linda Lou.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
I like that.
Good.
That's is that retro, a little retro rockin' country?
That's a little retro rockin' country. I recorded it for an upcoming album that's going to be out in the springtime.
Great.
It's an old Ray Sharp tune from the 50s.
Oh, it's
Linda Lou.
fantastic.
And it's a true story.
Wait a minute.
This guy dated this girl, and her name was Linda Lou, and she had a twin sister named Patty.
Ah.
And they used to switch on him and just as a joke and not tell him.
So that's where those words came from.
That's where the words came
that makes
from.
a lot of sense. Of course, you played it tonight for Linda Petty.
Right, yeah. I didn't know anything with Linda, and I met her tonight, and she was so nice, and she was a fan of mine, and so it's a fun song.
No, and that wasn't supposed to be part of the show.
No, when I was supposed to do just two songs.
Oh, it's okay. We can tell it now. It's over, right?
They wanted me to do 2 songs, but when I walked out on stage, right before I went on stage, I asked the engineer there, I said, let me do 3. And he said, well, let me ask somebody. So he got on his microphone and said something to somebody, and then he said, go for it.
Hey, it's always easier to ask forgiveness than permission.
What law is that? I've heard that a lot.
I don't know, but I think it's somewhere down in the fine print of our contract.
Mike Joy's law. There you go. Boy, it's fantastic. Well, you got to be proud to be a part of this. Richard Petty and Linda and his whole family are having a great time tonight. It's a good feeling.
It's great. Like I said, I met Richard and his wife and Kyle and his kids and their cousins and nieces and nephews and it is. It's great to be a part of this because I'm a big race fan and of course I might not should say this, but I used to be a David Pearson fan back when David Pearson and Richard Petty were always chasing one another back in like 72 and 73, you know.
Yeah. Some great racing. That's when the Mopars were in the scene and it was really
Fords,
exciting.
yeah.
David had that Mercury, the Wood Brothers car.
Right.
Katie's driven a race car. I get out and play every once in a while. Do you ever want to be a racer? Did you?
Actually, I've never really wanted to be on the track. I don't have that much nerve, but back when I was raised in Virginia, near Lynchburg, Roanoke, and there's a lot of drag racing, a lot of dirt tracks. And I was kind of brought up drag racing on the streets, which was back down in the country where there was nobody around, so it wasn't so dangerous.
Right. Do not try this at home.
Don't try this at home. But it was way back in the country. There's nobody around. We'd carry our girlfriends home, and then all us guys would meet at 12, 1 o'clock on Saturday night. We'd drag race.
Well, I grew up in Connecticut, and we didn't do anything different. You know, it was the same thing. You go out and find an old country road, and we better stop right here while you and I still each have a driver's license in our pocket.
You know,
and get
Richard
to keep
Petty,
it.
he used to do that too, drag up and down the road, and the police used to stop him, but they didn't give him a ticket because Richard and his whole crew worked on the policemen's engines.
Yeah.
And if they stopped him and gave him a ticket, they made sure their car was the slowest one of the bunch. Right?
Kyle got the tickets.
Oh, he
You know
did?
that stretch of US 220 that they named for Richard?
Right.
I think Kyle paid to repave it with his tickets. Let's go downstairs.
Ricky, thanks.
Thank you very much. This is a song we're going to do from the American Pride album, a brand new record for the group Alabama. If you would, John. Once upon a lifetime, I looked in someone's eyes, felt the fire burning in my heart for the very first time. She was scared and young, and it never tasted love. So I took her by the hand, and the boy became a man. Once upon a lifetime, once upon a lifetime, you hold the queen of hearts. But if you gamble on a diamond when the dealing starts, you stand to lose it all. As the cards began to fall,
and the lesson learned is hard. You're only dealt the queen of hearts once upon a lifetime. So if you're taking chances, know the chance you take. A broken heart's a high price to pay. Foolish ways will make fools of the wise, and the best things seldom come along twice, once upon a lifetime. You know that you've been blessed when you hold your firstborn tenderly against your chest. Through the innocence you see the value of a family, and you feel a special bond that only comes along once upon a lifetime. Oh yeah! So if you're taking chances, know the chance you take. A broken heart's a high price to pay. Foolish ways will make fools of the wise, and the best things seldom come along twice. And people only find love like yours and mine once upon a lifetime.
This portion of tonight's show is brought to you by Fisherman's Friend Cough Lozenges. They work. They have to.
What you're seeing is how you'd be breathing if you'd taken a Fisherman's Friend cough lozenge. North Sea fishermen have relied on them for over a century. No wonder. They give coughs and sore throats a blast of relief so powerful, it can even make nasal passages feel clearer, so you can breathe easier. So for coughs, sore throats, even nasal passages, try Fisherman's Friend cough lozenges. They work. They have to.
Now wait a minute.
Polaroid introduces new party film.
You know you make me wanna grab Polaroid, throw your hands up, and share a smile now. We're all together now. Party jumping now. Grab Polaroid.
Nothing picks up a party like new Polaroid party film with colorful new borders. So grab some new party film and
grab Polaroid. Grab Polaroid. You know you make me wanna shoot. Guess who just got back today? Them wild-eyed boys that had been away. Boys are back in town. Boys are back in town.
The Miller Genuine Draft Rusty Wallace stock car is back in town. So you better hold on.
Spread the word around. Guess who's back in town?
The world of toothpaste has been turned upside down. Introducing the Colgate Clean and Easy Stand-Up Tube. What was once uncontrollable is now predictable. What was once lost, you can now find. What was once a mess is now clean as can be. Colgate's Advanced Formula Toothpaste. Now in the new stand-up tube. No other tube of toothpaste stands up to it.
Tennessee byway.
We sure hope you're enjoying Alabama Salute to Richard Petty here live from the Georgia Dome on TNN. In fact, I think this is their longest concert on television ever.
Ever. First time they've ever done their full concert set for live television, and we're having a great time
Yes,
with it, and hope you are too.
You know, the fans are too. Richard Petty is one man, is probably the only man who has responded to this sport's fans more than any other, and he has done it one fan at a time.
Well, not only that, he has really made the mold for other drivers to follow. I mean, when did you ever see another professional sports star stand out in the rain for 3 hours after an event that he lost and sign autographs? Richard does that
doesn't
stuff.
happen. Let's go back to Alabama.
Parked in a holler neath the mountain moonlight. Hold her up tight. Make a little loving. Little turtle loving on a Mason-Dixon night. It's my life. Oh, so right. My Dixie Land delight. Oh, yeah. Is everybody still feeling good in Atlanta, Georgia? Oh, we love it. White-tailed buck deer, munching on clover. Red-tailed hawk, sitting on a limb. Chevy old groundhog, croaking bullfrog, free as a feeling in the wind. Yeehaw! Homegrown country girl, gonna give me a whirl on a Tennessee Saturday night. Lucky as 7, living in heaven with my Dixie Land delight. Spend my dollar, parked in a holler beneath the mountain moonlight. Hold her up tight, make a little loving, little till loving on a Mason-Dixon night. But it's my life, oh so right, my Dixie Land. Whoa, my Dixie Land, way down here in Atlanta, Georgia. Well, we're gonna clap our hands. And then we're gonna stomp our feet. And then we all gonna get together, ain't we? We're gonna do a little song called that song. Oh, that's Dixieland delight. Oh yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey! Spend my dollar, park in a holler beneath the mountain moonlight. Hold her up tight, make a little loving, a little tender loving on a Mason-Dixon night. It's my life, oh so right, my Dixieland delight. Oh roll down backwoods, Tennessee byway. One arm on the wheel, holding my lover with the other. A sweet, soft southern thrill. Worked hard all week, got a little jingle on a Tennessee Saturday night. Then a little later, I'm together with my Dixieland delight. Here we go! band. Jeff Cook on guitar. This the Mountain King, he done left us strong. Oh, the Tennessee River, and it's mountain home. But I'm going back, leave any day for my homeland so far away. Driving down to Dixie, wasting no time, back to the good life I left behind. Going down to the river with my fishing line, climb Lookout Mountain about supper time. Hear me talking now, old Tennessee River and the mountain man. We get together anytime we can. Old Tennessee River and the mountain man. I see y'all, we play together, Mother Nature's band. Hey! On the Tennessee River, walking hand in hand, gonna raise a family, Lord, settle down, where peace and love can still be found. Hear me talking out, old Tennessee River and the mountain man. Everybody, we get together anytime we can. Old Tennessee River and the mountain man, we play together. Mother Nature's band, old Tennessee River. Old Tennessee River and the mountain man, we get together anytime we can. Old Tennessee River and the mountain man, we play together, Mother Nature's band.
Three reasons not to buy BF Goodrich TA tires. The only rocky road you can handle comes in a sugar cone. You think Baja is when you're laughing on the outside but crying on the inside. You believe competition fosters antisocial behavior. BF Goodrich TA tires for the rest of us.
For the latest in country music, come to Walmart and save. Enjoy Sammy Kershaw's Don't Go Near the Water.
My little baby loves me, Cadillac style.
Sure Love is a sure hit from Hal Ketchum.
Find sure love.
And Chris Ledoux asks, what you gonna do with a cowboy?
Cause what you gonna do with a cowboy?
Walmart, always the low price. Always.
All God's creatures get constipated. It's only natural. And most of them solve it naturally, without chemicals. Now humans can too, with Per Diem, a 100% natural laxative that works just as fast as all the chemical ones. It's as natural as, well, being constipated.
You start it every morning. Start after start after start. When most of your oil is still down in a pad, you start metal-to-metal contact. You start engine wear. Now help stop it with the latest breakthrough from STP. New engine treatment. It bonds. right to engine parts. Independent tests proved it. Just add a quart at your next oil change and help stop engine wear before you start with new STP engine treatment.
Grammy winners play here. The American Music Shop. Grammy winners play here. Saturdays on TNN.
Boy, this is so much fun. I can hardly stand it. Live from the Georgia Dome is TNN, and in Alabama, saluting Richard Petty, whose last race is tomorrow.
And we had a few surprises. Burt Reynolds showed up, and a lot of fun, and it's wrapping up. Here we go.
Thank you. We're going to keep playing music for you folks. Go, Jeffrey. Ticket now, going far and I can. I don't care which way you go. I'm gonna climb a mountain, the highest mountain, Lord. Jump off, ain't nobody gonna know. Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman, Lord, been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see? Oh, can't you see what that woman, Lord, been doing to me? You don't wanna find me a hole in the wall. I got to call inside. Call her that lady in Atlanta, Georgia, Lord. Never told me goodbye. Well, can't you see? Can't you see what that woman, Lord, been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman, Lord, been doing to me? Oh, yeah. Can't you see what that woman's been doing to me? Yeah. Can't you see? I can't hear you. Can't you see? Oh, can't you see what that woman's been doing to me? Burn it down.
play. Then I'll float on down the river to a Cajun hideaway. Look away like Tom Sawyer, ride a raft with old Huck Finn. Take a dive where that river and Rico is streaming again. Oh, play me some mountain music like Grandma and Grandpa used to play. And I'll float on down the river to Cajun hideaway. Oh, yeah. Well, I swim across Tennessee River just to prove that I'm a man. Spend a day, I'm well away off being lazy and needing nature's strength. Then I'll climb a long, tall hickory, gonna bend it over, skin and cast, playing baseball with Sherman rocks. I do the song, they'll slap on that. Yes, I will. Play some back home, come on music, everybody. That comes from the heart. Help me say it. Play something with lots of feeling, 'cause that's where music has to start. Oh, yeah. Oh, play me some mountain music, everybody. Like Grandma and Grandpa used to play. I'll float on down the river to Cajun hideaway. Hey, hey. Oh, play me mountain music. Oh, play me mountain music. Oh, play me mountain music. Oh, play. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, that's that time of the evening when I'd like to invite into the stage the family, the friends, the whole entourage of our dear friend, our hero, Mr. Richard Petty. We're going to invite him up here with us.
Good morning.
In a nationwide survey, 5 times as many homeowners said Century 21 could do the most to help you sell a home. Now, why do you suppose that is? Century 21, preferred 5 to 1.
When Darrell Waltrip needs tires, he needs the right tires, and he needs them fast.
And when you need tires, see the tire team at Western Auto. We've got major brands and over 26 tire lines to fit your car, van, or light truck. Right, Junior?
Right, DW.
And we got the right price, backed by our free ride guarantee. Right, Rusty?
Right, DW. When you buy tires from Western Auto, try them for 30 days or 1,000 miles. If you're not satisfied, they'll exchange them.
That's why I take our car to Western Auto. Right, Dad?
Wrong, DW.
Stevie takes your car to Western Auto.
You know what time it is.
I love this place.
Come here. Right here is Dinner Basket Central. What are my options?
What would you like in it? French fry or potato?
Baked potato.
Coleslaw or salad?
Salad.
I think you have a seat. We'll bring it right out to you.
Dinner baskets? It's about that time.
Chicken, steak, Whopper, shrimp.
Just coming in with the basket. All right. Does that work for you?
Works for me. It's good.
It's your way, right away.
I love this place.
Richard Petty and Alabama will be right back when we return live from the Georgia Dome.
Hey, I'm Harold.
I'm Jimmy.
Phil.
Don.
The Statler Brothers.
And we're coming to your house with a brand new season, Saturday night, November 21st at 9 Eastern.
Statler Brothers season premiere, Saturday, November 21st on TNN.
Come home to a Colorado Christmas to smells of festive holiday cooking and richly decorated trees adorned with sparkling white lights. Now you can come home to a Christmas of your fondest memories as the Broadmoor in Colorado Springs presents a traditional Colorado Christmas, November 26th through December 29th. Delight in the sights and sounds of our Colorado Christmas dinner show, complete with a holiday feast skillfully prepared by the famed Broadmoor chefs and followed by a heartwarming tale orchestrated in grand musical style. Come stay the night in one of our sumptuous guest rooms and enjoy complimentary golf green fees, ice skating, and our daily wassail bowl toast, plus tickets to our Colorado Christmas dinner show, all for as low as $86.50 per person, double occupancy. In 75 years at the Broadmoor, there's never been a Christmas like a Colorado Christmas 1992. To make your reservations, phone 1-800-634-7711 today.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's only one. Ladies and gentlemen, Richard Petty.
Oh, we're having a good time. How about that? Okay. All right. I tell you, I'm glad we had Alabama and all these other boys up here because I like to be in a crowd. So they've done a good job drawing you all in. We just appreciate everybody coming out, and I hope they've had a big as time as me and my crowds had. And we've been doing this for. Well, not this part of it. I guess Alabama's been doing pretty while, but we've been doing this running and racing and stuff for 35 years. And this situation that tomorrow's our last go-round, guys. And we got 24 hours and we'll get it done. Okay. Well, I just want to say that, I don't think there's ever been another person on earth that the people have got along with, or I've got along with as far as the racing part of it is concerned. I can't believe that, that I've had this good a fortune with racing and driving and family and with the fans. And, without the fans, I wouldn't be here. Nobody'd be here, okay? So it's kind of a deal that all I want to say is from the bottom of my heart, there's nobody on earth that had more fun doing what they wanted to do when they wanted to do it and then have the people's support. And I appreciate that. Thank you all. Okay? Thank you. And Richard, a few months ago, we had the opportunity to get together and sing you a song that we had written for you and for all these wonderful fans all across the world. And if we can get through this one more time, we're going to try it because to show our appreciation for a man that Alabama admires, to all of his family that stood by you all these years, and we appreciate you. You're going to be missed, and we love you. This is for you.
before he ever made the headline. Won the Winston Cup. He survived his share of crashes, but he never did give up. The tracks in Carolina, where all the Petties ran, what kept the motors running way back then was you, the fan. He won 7 at Daytona. It was STP and 43. King Richard is a legend, and he's a hero to me. When he wins, he waves his hands to the folks up in the stands, and he is dedicated to all the NASCAR fans. Well, I wish this year could last forever, but the race must go on. He'll hang up his helmet, but he never will be gone. I know he'll drive forever in the heart of every fan, and he will be remembered as the best that's ever been.
Wow. What do you think, Mike? You've worked with this man for 20 years at least.
Well, there's not a dry eye in a place, including up here. To Alabama, thanks for a great show. And to
Yes,
Richard, thanks for a great ride.
One of a kind man. Thank you so much. We're so glad you could join us. And
From all
we'll
of us
miss
here at
him.
TNN, good night.
Good night.
Tonight's special, Alabama Salutes Richard Petty, has been brought to you by Polaroid. Pick up a Polaroid camera and pick up the fun. By Haviland. Haviland Formula 3 motor oil. Add more life to your car. And by Walmart. Always the low price. Always.
American Music Shop, next on TNN. The Nashville Network is a service of Gaylord Entertainment Company.
The StarQuest Concert Tour Hotline. Find out where your favorite country artists are performing and how to get tickets. StarQuest has all the hottest country artists and groups on tour. You can use touch-tone or rotary phones. Find out instantly where your favorite artists are. Get concert dates, places, and phone numbers for ticket information. Find out where Garth Brooks, Winona Judd, Alabama, and more than 100 other top country artists are performing. Call StarQuest anytime, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Call 1-900-903-8687. Calls are only $2.99 per minute. With StarQuest, you can find out what stars are performing anywhere in the United States. Tour schedules are updated weekly, so call 1-900-903-8687. Calls are only $2.99 per minute. Persons under 18 must have parental consent. Calls average 2.5 minutes. Call StarQuest, your country entertainment connection.
He was sitting beside me, passenger seat, as I looked out the windshield at the quiet little street. He was smiling so proud as he gave me the key, but inside I knew he was as nervous as me. And I said, Daddy, oh Daddy, you sure I know how, sure that I'm ready. Drive this thing now, and he said, I'm right here beside you. Gonna do fine. All you gotta do, keep it between the lines. 'Cause it's a long, narrow road, and only the good Lord knows where it leads in the end. But you got to begin. So keep your hands on the wheel, believe in the things that are real. Take your time, keep it between the lines. Sitting in my chair, sneaking up, but him lying on the floor with his coloring book. He caught me watching, climbed on my knee and said, Daddy, oh Daddy, will you do one with me? Held him tightly so we turned the page. I said, I haven't done this since I was your age. He said, I'm right here beside you. You're gonna do fine, Daddy. All you gotta do is keep it between the lines. So we finished the picture and I put him to bed. I got down on my knees and I bowed my head and I said, Father, oh Father, I feel so alone. Sure I can raise him with his mommy gone. The answer came so gentle, Lord, in the words of my daddy from so long ago. Son, I'm right here beside you. You're gonna do fine. All you gotta do is keep it between the lines. 'Cause it's a long, hard road. Only the good Lord knows where it leads in the end. But you got to begin. So keep your hands on the wheel. Believe in the things that are real. Take your time. Keep it between the lines. Take your time. Keep it between the lines.
it feels as refreshing as it looks. Shower massage from Teledyne Waterpick.
Look at me eating peanut brittle. Even with my dentures, thanks to Super Polygrip.
Super Polygrip holds so tight, many denture wearers can enjoy more of their favorite foods.
Even peanut brittle.
Super Polygrip.
I'm dreaming of a white
Christmas, my favorite time of the year. Hi, I'm Louise Mandrell, and I'd like to tell you about a new album by Sessions called Christmas Wishes. This new 4-record collection has over 50 great holiday classics, performed by your favorite country singers. Just listen.
Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue.